And here we're joined by world champion Magnus Carlsen. Congratulations on winning, Magnus.
Thank you.
So we definitely have to talk about that first Blitz game. I mean, can you tell us the joy from playing that game and winning that game?
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why, of course, I sacked the queen, because I thought long term I could end up in a situation where my 3 minor pieces are just much stronger than his queen. Yeah, obviously the way the game went was a dream for me.
Yeah. What is it about like sacrificing a queen that is so pleasing for chess players?
I don't know. I mean, there are different kind of sacrifices as well. Some of them that lead to mate can be very, very pleasing aesthetically. But I think for many players, the favorites are the ones where you can sort of just set up an impregnable position where the queen just has no work, and you can just do whatever you want, like what happened in the game.
And of course, we could bring up the analysis board also. If you could sort of take us through a little bit what you were thinking throughout this fantastic chess game, Magnus.
Yeah, so exactly, he surprised me a bit with this line. I probably should have known it. I didn't. And here I was already thinking, I was already like looking for ways to sack my queen for a lot of material, because I'm thinking I'm already a knight up after I take. Yeah, also it's always a factor as well that I thought this line looks so weird when I play that maybe he also didn't look at it. Like, I would rather be queen down in some position neither of us knows than a piece up in a position which he knows in and out, and I don't. So I think what convinced me to play this sack is that I saw this idea of bringing the knight back to d6 as happened in the game, and that's why knight d2 was probably a bit of a mistake, at least practically speaking. I think practically speaking, after knight d2, knight d6, I already have the edge. I just want to. I'm sure we both could have done a lot of things differently later, but I'll just show one moment afterwards. Like, yeah, he went for e5 like 10 moves later, approximately.
Roughly around here, maybe?
Yeah. So b4 I thought was actually a nice idea, because he's trying to win a tempo, but it also means that if I survive it, I have all the squares. He just has no way to attack my pieces at all. That's why I was tempted to go for that. It would have been fun as well to play 4 minor pieces against queen and rook by taking the knights. Unfortunately, though, he'll probably just spoil the fun by sacking the exchange back after knight f3.
Wow. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So okay. So let's go for what happened in the game after b4. d7 takes. Yeah, just before I went for knight b4, it just took me a little time to realize that in the line that happened in the game, maybe he could have tried something differently, like queen c7 here or something. I don't know. But I mean, I have the feeling that, and then rook d1. But I have the feeling that some knight, some fg or something. I don't know.
And you're counterattacking somehow.
Yeah, but then still rook d1. It's maybe good for white. I don't know. But yeah, he played rook d1 really quickly, which was a relief to me. And now the point is bishop c8, queen c7 would win, except for castles.
Better late than never.
Yeah. And the good thing about playing online is that the system will tell you whether castling is legal or not, so you don't have to worry about it.
Well, Magnus, you have been joking before that you're never 100% happy with your games. Are you extremely happy about your playing this game?
I think under the circumstances, this was a good game. Yeah. In Blitz, I cannot expect to do better. I think the second Blitz game was a bit shaky, and I mean, frankly, I took the one chance I had all day, because otherwise I was probably considerably worse in the first game, and then a little worse in in the second. So it was the only chance that I had all day. So I'm very happy that I took it.
And of course, Wesley so lost his match today. You're now 7 points ahead of him. Are you allowing yourself now to start thinking about the overall victory?
Yeah, I'm starting to get those thoughts. But most of all, I'm happy that I pulled myself together after a really poor match against Artemiev. That's the last 2 days.
So what will the last 3 days then be about in the tour finals? Enjoying yourself?
No, not at all. I'll try to secure first place first, and then maybe enjoy.
And there was an interview in CNN with you coming out today where you talk about NFTs that we have been talking about here, that you're very keen on the idea for getting NFTs into chess. Now, your Rook Collection NFT was released today. Will that be your very first NFT?
I didn't even know.
Yes.
But
it's out.
It's nice to know.
Yeah, it's looking very sharp as well. All right. Well, Magnus,
I hope so.
Tomorrow you're going to face Levon Aronian. What will that be like? Timur Rajabov.
Rajabov, yeah, it has to be one of those two.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's every day. It's a surprise for me who I'm playing.
Yeah, I know.
So
I can tell you that you two are the ones who scored the best in the final so far, both scoring 12 points now. So.
Oh yeah, so Timur, he has. So I'm playing him tomorrow. Yeah, he's been playing great. Really impressed by the way he played in the fourth game today. After he lost the third in a pretty heartbreaking fashion for him. So, so very strong opponent. Hopefully I can have another good day at work.
And
Can we ask your opinion, Magnus? Now this Armageddon game.
This is Armageddon.
Yes.
Already there. So White still with over an extra minute on the clock. Any chances for Magyarov to hold this game, you think?
Yeah, 2 minutes is a lot.
For some, maybe.
But I think the next few moves are gonna be key, because either he can sort of equalize on the spot, or it might be very difficult for him. And knight c3, I didn't really understand. I think knight c3 was really poor. He needed to put the knight on d4 and then bring the king to c3. Now I think White is just probably lost.
And you've faced these two many times. Do you think Mamajorov's mouse skills will be enough with 2 minutes left to clinch the draw?
I think it's going to be more than enough. I don't see. I don't see the counterplay, to be honest.
Well, Magnus, would you like to go and get some rest, or would you like to stay to comment on this final Armageddon game?
I'll go and get some rest, thank you.
We will definitely respect that. Thank you so much for stopping by, Magnus.
Thank you.
Best of luck in the rest of the tournament.
Thank you.